Saturday, I thought I'd take you with me on my weekend and answer some questions that you asked me on Instagram. And I thought I can start with the first one being, how do you organize your days without getting overwhelmed? Actually, at the beginning of this year, I started making like a small to-do list on my phone. It's just in like the notes app, and it's really been helping me to just see like and visualize what I have to do. There are some to-dos I have every day written down, which are opening the window. I feel like this is really German, but I think then I get like some fresh air. Then water, drinking some water. I have like a few things like vitamin D and B12 that I'm taking in the morning. And then breakfast. And I'm also doing some meditation now because we are trying to explore some different meditations for the retreat. I'm currently using the Headspace app. This is not sponsored, but I used Headspace since I think I was using it during high school, actually, in the morning. Sometimes I woke up quite early and then I was really motivated and did like yeah, meditation and small workout or so. So yes, I've been really enjoying it so far. I have like a 60-day trial thing or so from a YouTuber who shared that, but yes, I'm going now for a swim, and I'm just wearing my most comfy fits because I just have to walk over to the swimming pool. So yes, thank you for being here today. The next question is, how was starting to study in a language which isn't your first one? And so I did my bachelor and master and basically the last 6 years in English. And I remember not being really the best one in school, but English was always a language I was really passionate about, and I think then I was more excited to start studying in English than being scared of it. And then it ended up being not easy, but not a big challenge because all the other students were also not having this language as their first, so we were kind of all in the same boat. And yeah, I'm really glad I did that because I really love still like talking, speaking, learning in English. Hello, I'm currently grocery shopping, and one question I got asked is what I'm doing on my really long train rides. And I actually just stare a lot outside. I could listen to music for 3 hours. Then this time I was also answering some emails, doing some uni work. And then I also just sleep because I get tired. And so yeah, I think, and then I guess I just wander and think about the journey and the good time I had while being maybe in Germany. I thought I can share what I got as well. Just some leek, some pasta, kohlrabi. I don't know how to call this in English. Some tomatoes, cucumber, and then I want to make a soup because it's actually quite cold. This video is kindly sponsored by Armedangels, and another question I've got was how I would describe the sense of my style. And I would say I love colorful pieces, I love layering, comfort, just really also durable and timeless pieces in my wardrobe. I like also really earthy tones. I think I got more into them the end of last year. So I'm happy to have this blouse now in my wardrobe. It's made out of 100% organic cotton, so it's very comfortable, and I love Armedangels because they work with more sustainable materials. And I also have a code for you, which you can use until the 16th of March. I have these Enia pants since last year in my wardrobe, and I really like the fit, but Armedangels updated the fit of these pants and also the stitching, and you can find all the details on their website, and also the material and the certification. I really love the transparency of Armedangels on their website. Lastly, I received this cap also in the color Pale Umber, and I already have the one in the color Space Steel, and I just love pairing it with my outfits. And it was nice because I already was having this vest in my wardrobe, and now I think I'm gonna wear it even more, that I can combine it with this cap. If you liked any of these pieces or want to look for more sustainable ones, you can use my code. So thank you, Armedangels, for sponsoring. Good morning from my very sunny room. It's crazy. The sky is so blue, and it makes such a difference. But I think it's -9 degrees today, so it's gonna be very, very cold. I came back home yesterday from grocery shopping and it was just 6 p.m. and wow, the evening felt so long, just because it's like dark for such a long time and I'm just on my own in my room. It feels endless, and to be honest, I had a shitty evening. First, I was trying out this new vegan and even gluten-free cheese, and I wanted to melt it in the pan and it didn't work. It just did not cooperate. It was like a block and it was disgusting, and I think I haven't failed a meal in a very long time, and it made me really upset. Also spending the money on it, but the vegan cheese was cheaper than the normal cheese. Just starting off with this meal, I was watching a series which was kind of unsatisfying. You know this series when they stop and then you try to research and it says we're not gonna continue a second season, and it was ending with a, like, how do you say in English, like a cliff? No, not a cliff, like where something happened and you would want to know how it's going to continue. It was really unsatisfying yesterday, and I also kind of felt alone. I think coming from Bremen this week made me realize how silent kind of my life is here, because Cabo is living in a sublet like with 2 other girls, and I kind of forgot how it is to live with other people. I mean, I did that so many times before, and also in Helsinki, so yeah, and then there were just so many people that we are meeting up with, and I think I realized here my life is kind of predictable. I kind of know what things will happen during the day. There won't be like a big party or anything happening here. I know my people here that I can meet, and so I think, yeah, just coming here made me realize this big difference of living in a city and living in a town. Like, this is really a town. I was on the tram in Bremen. It's like, oh, I haven't been on a tram in so long, and I love being on a tram. Like, it gives you the opportunity to just be, but be productive at the same time because you're going somewhere. And I miss that. This place here is so small. There you cannot even take the tram. You just take the bus to Gothenburg, which is an hour. But I honestly never really do that just for fun, because, or at least not this year. Maybe I did like 1 or 2 times last year, just because it's always money that you spend. Actually, I take that bus to go to the West Coast because for me that's more fun than going into the city. Yeah, I think maybe that's why I'm not like every month straight for 6 months here in Bordeaux. I just try to find some trips where I go away home to Germany, or I don't know, Copenhagen or wherever, to have like this kind of perspective change. And I'm really happy that I can do these travels because obviously they also take up cost money, and you don't know how much time I spend on like a Deutsche Bahn app or like trying to find the best connections, because there are already like so many options that you can take, and like researching that takes up, like, I'm a pro at this I would say. But yes, so I'm currently thinking if I should go back home for Easter or not. I might go, because yesterday I found a train which only cost 50 euro from here to my hometown, which is 15 hours like journey. Isn't that crazy? I think that's so cheap. So that's a reminder for you to check the train prices as well, in case you have never thought about like using the train for such a long time, like compared to the plane. I think I also wanted to answer a question really quick. Some people were asking again, do you plan on moving back to Germany after your studies, or yeah, what my plans are after graduation. And oh man, I would love to tell you. I would love to know myself. I'm currently applying for 2 things, but I'm hoping to get some results end of February or March or so, and if that doesn't work out I have to apply again for things. But it honestly is quite difficult for me to apply in general, because I think I have quite a niche passion, or I mean there's not a lot of more sustainable fashion brands where I like the style, where I like the city where they're based in. I would love to talk English also in my future, so I kind of don't think I will end up in Germany, or at least for now I don't see myself yet in Germany, but we'll see. Like I don't have any clue, but I'm not looking too much in Germany for jobs. Also there are not that many more sustainable brands and like fashion brands in Germany. There are like, I don't know, 5 that could be interested max. I don't think there are 5 actually, so it is really limited. I'm a lot on LinkedIn. I don't know if you are using LinkedIn, but it's helping me quite a lot to go through the jobs that are open, but also going onto people's like kind of CV, or seeing what they have done in the past and getting inspired what you can actually do and what brands exist. So I think it's a really good place to figure out where you can see yourself, but also where you cannot see yourself. But I don't like using LinkedIn for posting. I like I don't know, I rarely post or so, but it's good to see because sometimes brands post their open positions. Yeah, but now I have to like have breakfast, and I'm meeting up with Michaela for running. She's definitely more sporty than I am, so I'm gonna run less than she is gonna do today. Hello, I'm now in the woods, and I thought I can answer a new question because it's very, very fitting, and this was not planned. But first of all, can you see how pretty it is here? One question was saying I always end up comparing myself, and how can I deal with that? And why I thought it was quite fitting is because I started running with my friend, and she's so good at running. Like, she's just crazy. She was like, she can run this whole path, and I never did trail running before, so I was dying. No joke, I was dying. And I was like, okay, you keep running, I just do it on my own pace. And I think I'm very proud of myself that I'm trying not to compare myself to her, because there are worlds between us. She's been doing it for way longer, and I'm honestly just not so good at running. I'm just doing it from time to time. So don't think I'm a crazy running person. I would say I'm probably better in swimming than running. But what I just wanted to say is we never see the whole picture of the people that we compare ourselves with, they just have such a different background story to what they're doing. I don't know, how they dress, or for example, don't compare yourself, like your outfits to my outfits, because I do also get more sustainable pieces sent to me. So I have such a different background how I can combine my clothing than other people who don't get things sent from brands. I think trying to see the bigger picture is really important, but yeah, I'm not perfect, so I also do compare myself to others. So yeah, it's really difficult, but I guess the bigger picture, like trying to looking at that is maybe something that can help sometimes. And I'm gonna try to hike and run, doing something just to keep warm, because it's -9 degrees. So let's go. Oh my god, I just came back from the walk/run. I'm so glad I found the way back home, because at one point I was a bit lost and I was so close to accidentally run the same walk again. So, oh my god, I have a hiccup. Fun fact, don't judge my really weird outfit. I'm wearing this, face towel thing, because I don't have a small scarf. So yeah, I'm a professional runner. And I must say, it was quite an unpredictable event. I didn't think it would be this pretty, and so yeah, always be open for some. Hey, I'm just having my lunch. I now just made, or I still had leftover rice, and then I just added some tofu, cucumber, then this like chili in oil thing. It's so good. It's quite spicy, but I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it the last couple of days. And then some soya sauce, and then frikake, which is kind of just seasoning. So I'm having this, and the past 3 hours I was editing a new video. It's just uploading on my iPad, and then I need to upload it on the internet. And then I'm really excited to publish it, because it was so fun this time to edit it. I mean, I love editing in general, but today I really had a lot of fun, and I think it turned out really cinematic, and I had some really beautiful shots of like being on the train while it was crossing the ocean, and it looks so beautiful, and makes me so happy when I'm satisfied about how video looks. So yeah. Just want to close off this video with a very last question, and I thought it's quite fitting. Someone was asking how I try to organize and yeah, just work on my thesis, and I thought I can share maybe one tip that well, I'm writing a thesis with a other person, because we have to write it in pairs, and we're now using Zetora. I don't know if you know, because I think it's practical, since you can save all your articles there, and then you both have like an overview on what you're using, and it's really convenient. You can also connect it to your browser, and then it immediately saves it to Zetora, and you can add some tags, and it also gives you like a specific citation. And yeah, I can just recommend that. And I must say, I'm very happy with my supervisor, because she gives us a lot of in-between deadlines, and that is super helpful. Nearly like every other or every third week we have something that we have to show and discuss, and so that's how we are managing that. But I must say also ChatGPT helps us to ask questions like how can we organize the thesis and how can we structure it, having like sub headlines. And in the beginning I think it's nice if you have kind of like a frame and what you, so that you have an overview what you will write about. I think roughly I can say that I'm writing about brand communities, but I think I will share more when we're finalized more our topic. Yes, I think I'm really glad about finding this topic I'm excited about, and also finding a topic like with 2 people. It's really hard, I think, and I'm writing until May. But yeah, the other student, he's actually living in Copenhagen, so we have a lot of online meetups, but that's working out quite well. And then I'm also flexible, and sometimes I go to the library, which yeah, I think I want to be more consistent in the future. But yeah, I just also wrote a new paragraph for the introduction and we send it to a supervisor. So yeah, I must say I'm really happy about these in-between deadlines, and if you don't get them from your supervisor, maybe you can set them yourself, or have someone who could maybe read over like your first... Oh, there's a cat outside. Well, the sun already went away, but actually thank you for being until the end. If you really stayed until the end, leave 2 stars in the comments. Honestly, I was a bit nervous about uploading and also editing a video where I'm just talking the whole time. I don't know, for me it's a bit weird to edit, but I hope you enjoyed this format. Let me know if you have any more questions or so, and I'm happy to answer them soon.